I am exhausted. As usual, this is not a surprise announcement. Oh, I need a nap. Hi chosen ones. I'm gonna apologise off the bat for how like low energy this is, but I am a little bit burnt out and I don't have the energy. But I absolutely need to do this video because I refuse to hold off on opening this box. So, hi. You get me as I am. Today, ow, I get whacked in the face. Today is my third A Box of Stories box, my second as a paying subscriber, and I am just very excited to see what we have this month. My first, the rat really Berry's doing some strange acrobatics. Of course they wake up now. So my first few Box of Stories have been very successful. For those of you that don't know, A Box of Stories is a book subscription company where all you get are books. It's purely books. You get 4 books. I get the YA box, but they have fiction, new releases, all this sort of thing. And you can also switch your subscription. So if you decide like, hey, I want to try non-fiction or I want to try like historical, you can do that. You don't have to resubscribe. It's great. But what they essentially do is they get books that are unknown. Obviously in the booktuber world, people like us who are very into books, we tend to know more than just the popular like bestsellers and supermarket books. But the gist of it is they take books that maybe just didn't sell as well and they sort of save them from just going into landfill. I am abysmal at giving you proper information, so I will have their website linked below, along with my referral link where you get £4 off of your first box. I do get £2 for everyone that uses it, but it lets you save books from just being thrown away. Obviously, there's no like set book, like, okay, so here's the thing. I'm in their Facebook group and a lot of people who get like the YA box, they seem to get the same books that I've got, so like there is overlap, but it's not like a will crate where it's like, hey, like everyone is getting this book. So there's no guarantee like what you're gonna get. My first box, I already owned one of the books that was in it, but each box so far, out of the 8 books that I have gotten, 2 of them have been books that I either already own or don't care about. The rest are all ones I haven't heard of and I'm excited about. So let's just get into it. I'm already losing the will to live and everything in me wants to restart this video, but I ain't got the time or the energy, so I'm sorry. You just get my half-assed explanation. Ta-da! So as you can see, it's a bunch of brown paper. I need to put this somewhere. I'm gonna just plonk it in front of me and I'm gonna, oh gosh, this is gonna be disastrous. I'm not gonna look, I'm gonna pull out a book, let you guys see it first. Nah. Oh, first of all, we have the little card. Happy New Year 2021. It's February, but thanks. Book 1. Oh, it looks historical. Summerland by Lucy Adlington, A Tale of War and Longing. October 1946, the Red Cross escorts a group of child refugees from Europe to England. Among them is Brigitta? I need to look into that. I don't know where she's from. Let's go with Brigitta. A serious, silent figure with worn clothes and a small cardboard suitcase containing a single grey glove. Arriving in London, Brigitta breaks from the group and runs. Brigitta's mission: to reach Summerland Hall and find the one person who can solve a wartime mystery. But Summerland holds secrets and shadows of its own, and perhaps the key to a new life and new beginnings. An extraordinary rich tale of love, prejudice, truth and forgiveness inspired by real events. I actually have another book by Lucy Adlington, The Red Ribbon, that I haven't read yet. A lot of their YA books from Box of Stories come from Hotkey. So it's Journey, Identity and Love, and it's pretty short, so that should be a fun one. I think I've said this before, like I don't read a lot of historical fiction, but I do like it. I do tend to read it between like November and February. It's currently February, it's currently very snowy outside, which for me is perfect historical fiction weather, but I can't read this in February. But this is one that I'm definitely interested in and didn't know about, so 1 for 1 so far on a good book pick in my box. Where is my haul pile for this month? I don't know, we're just gonna start a new one. Okay. Oh, we have a hardback. I don't know which way around this goes, so I'm just gonna half peek. Uh-oh, I half peeked. Uh-oh. I wasn't gonna look and then like I saw what it was. So we have Spellslinger by Sebastian de Castell. This is a hardback, which is very exciting. I have a proof of this and a paperback copy, and it's on my February TBR, but I now have a hardback. So, oh, it doesn't have any nice naked dust jacket. I thought it might have. This is my first hardback that I have received from a box of stories, and I think in my first unboxing I said you might get hardbacks. I was like, oh wait, I don't think you do, but clearly you do. I'm sure you guys know about Spellslinger. This is one of the books I'm talking about where it's not very popular outside of the bookternet. If you are involved in the bookternet world, you probably know of this book. But it is about Kellen, who has a mage's jewel, and he has to do 4 trials that will make him a spellcaster, but his magic has vanished. So it's a fantasy series that, oh my god, a talking squirrel cat. I'm sold even more now. How did I not know? The fucking squirrel cat's right there. How did I never click on that? Maybe my paperback cover is different, I don't know. But this is clearly a hint that I need to read this already. Here's hoping I fucking love it, because I now have 3 copies. But yeah, this is not a bad shout, considering it's on my February TBR, so love that for me.
Sorry, I can't do that. You're not listening to the music app.
Cancel. Siri just spoke to me. I just had a conversation with Kimmy Dawn Bowman yesterday, and we were talking about the Infinity Courts and like Ophelia, the evil AI, and I was like, oh yeah, like my AIs often like speak to me out of the blue, but they haven't done it in a while, and Sarah just fucking did it. Hopefully Spellslinger is my bad book of this box. Don't know why my pinky went there. Hopefully that is my bad book, which is like the duplicate or the one I don't care of. Otherwise, if I have another duplicate or a book in here that I'm not interested in, we've officially found my worst box so far. But at least the first book is one that I haven't heard of and I'm interested in, so at least we haven't had a terrible box. Okay, the next 2 are paperbacks. Let's go with this one. I'm like half looking. Oh, oh. What was that reaction? So I saw on the back Maggot Moon, I was like, okay, Sally Gardner, and then I saw the key and I thought, oh, that looks familiar. But we have The Door That Led to Where by Sally Gardner, which I don't recognise. Murder, mystery, decisions, atmospheric. Oh, we're in for a good one. Oh, there's like a map in the back. So this is about 16-year-old AJ Flynn. Holds a key in his hands. It has his name and date of birth on it, but it's a key to a door that leads to where or when. On the other side of the door is a tumble-down house, a city booming with trade, and a murder mystery that echoes through the centuries. AJ steps through the door and finds himself at the centre of it all. It is London and it is 1830. Life is tough in 1830. Sickness, murder and crime abound. But it is so different from the London of now that AJ and his... But is it so different from the London of now that AJ and his friends know? AJ needs to find the answers to the mystery and decide where he belongs. This sounds like exactly my kind of thing. The fact I didn't even know it existed when I own another book by this author. I'm excited. So I need to think of like a rating system on like how excited I am for these books, because like out of 5 I would say I'm like 3.5 excited for the first book. Spellslinger doesn't count because I already have it. This is I'm like a 5 excited for, so like we're doing really, I don't even know what this rating system is. I'm trying to discover how good each box is, and so like I suppose I need to see the listen, I'm so tired. I'm trying to like work out like which box is the best, because I've had 3 now. This is potentially looking like my best box so far, because the thing is with the duplicate, that's a different edition, whereas my first one, the duplicate was the exact same edition. So like this is better. So like if this is another book that I'm like keen for, this is gonna be my best box so far, because the duplicate's another edition. Anyway, last book. Uh-oh, is this Juvie? I own this one too. Oh, I've jinxed it. I totally jinxed it. This is Juvie by Steve Watkins, which is about Sadie, who's been responsible, and her older sister Carla is not. And basically Sadie takes the blame in a drug deal to keep Carla out of jail. So she goes to juvie for 6 months. She was supposed to get community service, but she goes to juvie for 6 months. So I think it's basically kind of like an Orange is the New Black, but for teens. I don't think my copy is here. I think my copy might be at my mum's house. But yeah, I already own this. It was looking like it was gonna be the best box, but it's on a, well, I suppose it's not even on a par with the other one. It's probably my second best box. Damn it. This is my third box of stories. We have one that I'm very excited about, one that I'm intrigued by, and two that I already own, but one's a different edition. So, do you know what? I say this every time. Like, I know a lot of people don't want to buy a subscription box like this and risk getting duplicate books because, like, you know, you're spending money and you're just getting the same thing. It's a bit like that said, this will go into my Twice Read Tales subscription box. Like, I will just pass it on that way, but so like it works for me. But it's still exciting, and like seeing both of these again, like I know Spellslinger's on my TBR, but this has made me like be like, oh yeah, I want to read those. So it's been really good at sort of reminding me like, hey, like you actually own these and you do want to read them. Whereas I feel like with Lorelei, I picked that out and I was like, oh, I already have that and I don't think I want it. Like with Spellslinger being a different edition, I'm quite excited because if I do really like it, then my collection's already started. So yeah, for me, this box is always worth it. Like as it says, 77 million books are destroyed in the UK every year. 83% of those are books pulped before they have been read. So basically, when like a book doesn't sell, if they've got loads in print or whatever, they'll literally just be like, yeah, we're just gonna recycle it and make it into a different book or whatever. So like this has saved this book and got it into someone's hands to read and all that stuff. And as I say, I'm gonna pass that on through my company Twice Read Tales. I'm losing my brain cells. What am I trying to say? I don't even know. But yeah, another exciting box. Like it's just exciting every month for me getting these books. And so far, I have never been completely disappointed. Like as I say, I think I'll only get disappointed if I have... I gave them my Goodreads and they shouldn't be giving me any books that are on my want to read list. I need to email these people because they say they won't give you things on your, or maybe it's just your read list, which is fair enough. But anyway, I love this is not Twice Read Tales, Twice Read Tales is my company, which I will also link below. I love a box of stories and I just think what they do is wonderful. It saves books, and you know, for me, obviously, as I say, I know that it's not something that everyone has the disposable income to do. You know, you would maybe rather spend that money knowing you're going to get something that you don't already have. But, you know, for me, I just think it's a good way, you know, I can pass these on through Twice Read Tales Co, or I could do giveaways or whatever with them. So for me, it works. If you're interested, if you know, you don't really mind getting duplicate books, or maybe you don't feel like you own a lot of these kind of books, then my link is below. I don't even know, my brain's not working. I'm gonna go take a nap. But thank you once again to A Box of Stories for, I was gonna say for sending me a box. I paid you to do so, so like thanks for actually providing the service I paid for. I'm so tired. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you, I was gonna say I'll see you in my next Box of Stories unboxing. You will, but I'd like to think you'd see me before then, so bye.